Premium tax credit, this is all about small business, of course. Premium tax credits and more competition will reduce costs for small businesses, okay? They have a negative impact on 40% of small business. Now, I realize there's probably someone here who says, I run a small business, I have health care, I can pay for it, there's no problem. But you know what? There are a lot of them that don't. There is one estimate that says that of the 47, and that's the estimate they use, of the 47 uninsured, 27 million of the 47 million are employees of small firms. Why should a small business, employee or owner, I don't care who it is, if you're running a small business, why should, in the United States of America, when we have solved all kinds of problems, we led the world, even in healthcare, with medical technology and really good care, and great doctors and nurses and hospitals, it's all wonderful parts of it, right? Why should with all of that innovation and expertise, why should we not allow a small business owner or his or her employees to have the same access to coverage that the United States Senator has? Why shouldn't we allow that? You know what? That's in this bill. I've heard a lot of talk. That's in this bill. And I'll go to the two sections to talk about. Let me go to two sections. The first section is 3112. I won't go through all of it, but it's about small businesses. Okay? The Small Business Health Options Program, a really good idea to help our small businesses. But long before that, there's a section on section 141. Let me go to that for a second. Let me just read you this because it's important. I've heard people talk about politicians. I read a story in the Erie paper the other day, and some smart guy up there, I don't know what he is, he's part of the medical community, and he's a smart guy, but he really messed up his facts. He said the federal employees have this great system. Members of the Senate and the House, they get great care. Believe me, I get it. My wife and I have 4 daughters. We are blessed to have this kind of coverage, and I'm grateful for it. And you've given me the chance to serve in the federal government and get that care, and I appreciate that. And I'm grateful for that. But if you run a small business, why shouldn't you be able to get the same? Or even if you don't run a small business, why shouldn't you be able to get something that's similar? Well, here's what our bill says. Again, the sections are, marry them together, section 141 and section 3112. Let me tell you what it says. Federal employee benefits under 89 Title V allows members of Congress to have affordable choices among competing health benefit plans. It's a real good deal, folks. And Congress gets it. Why shouldn't small business get it? You know what? They will not get it. They will not get it unless we take action. Finally, two quick points here. All Americans have the same kinds of meaningful choices of health benefit plans. All Americans should have the same meaningful choices of health benefit plans that members of Congress enjoy through this program. It is the sense of the Senate that Congress should establish a means for all Americans to enjoy affordable choices in health benefit plans in the same manner that members of Congress have. Okay? That's the intent, part of the intent of this bill. Let's go to the next one. Tax credits in the small business option, again, that's at section 3112. Look it up. Affordable health choices and competition engage, exchange, I should say, with private plans and public option, increased choices for small business and promote competition. I'll make a final point before questions. This thing is a big bill, and the ultimate legislation is a big deal. I understand that. And I understand there's going to be change. I believe it's going to be very positive change. I know there's some disagreement about that. But let's not lose sight of something here. The public option, which I support very strongly, for 2 reasons: choice and competition. When you go into this exchange, isn't it kind of the American way that you could choose from a long list of private options? You can choose the XYZ private plan. You can keep your own plan. You can go do whatever you want with a private plan, right? That's as it should be. We're building upon an existing employer-based system that has a list of private options. Right now, you don't have a lot of private options. Here you have a lot on the list, but you don't have a choice. So